Make sure you check out Strip Down this week.
Wait a minute.
Rapid tornado of questions.
Ricasso!
Coming all the way from the Queen City.
This week, Strip Down goes green. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jiminy.
The last Saskatchewan performance.
Stripping me down.
All the way from Crake, Saskatchewan. Tommy John.
He's a friend of Arms Up.
That's my cake.
There's the first shot of the night. Keep it going.
Basically, you're saying you're better than
Sit
me.
down and play your instruments.
Jay Sept.
They'll bring the party. All you got to do is show up.
Are we still on the air? You are watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's only 1-hour local music showcase, the show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. Here we are, Season 3, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Stripped Down, finally, Volcanoless in Canada.
TV, Stripped Down Season 3.
You are watching Stripped Down. Here we are, the third season, episode 1. We're back in the studio, finally, with Volcanoless in Canada. Thanks, you guys, for coming on, kicking off the third season. How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Wonderful.
Good to be here.
I said finally because there's been many failed experiments so far to bring you guys on. We tried to do a live show, we tried to do some concept shows. It's been 52 weeks. We finally have Volcanoless on Strip Down. You guys ready to have some fun tonight?
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
First of all, let's meet our co-host for tonight,
Hey.
Adan Lemousse. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
You got it. Yeah.
A valued crew member of Strip Down, and of course one of the co-frontmen of Pirate Fridays.
Hey.
Straight off, episode 50. Have you recovered? was a fun
I'm still
night.
kind of shaky in the knees, but otherwise good.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
There's a number of reasons we brought you on tonight. One is Pirate Fridays has been supporting Volcanoless in Canada kind of during the summer.
Quite a while now. Yeah,
we've been
man.
having a lot of fun.
What's it like opening for Volcanoless in Canada?
Intimidating.
I can imagine.
Yeah, man. It's like pretty intimidating. Yeah.
Intimidating indeed.
I had the privilege of working with Adan and getting to know the Pride Fridays crew through an internship. I'm actually an education major now. I'm a graduate, I should say. So I did some interning at Evan Hardy with the crew. And we buddied up. It was some good times. And
Good times.
Wonderful times. We, of course, would have to play music together as well.
Of course. Busy summer for Volcanoless. Just dropped a brand new disc. Feel free to tune while we're talking. Whatever. The only rule in Strip Down is there are no rules. Busy summer, you guys. Lots of shows. Brand new disc.
Very busy summer. We did the whole folk festival scene this year, which was new for us. Did Ness Creek Folk Festival, Regina Folk Festival, Brandon Folk Festival, and they're all quite the party. I think anybody...
We're kind of used to more of the university pub
Yeah.
kind of bar scene. So for us to kind of go out there to these big audiences on the big field and do weekend folk festivals, it was something different, but it was awesome audiences, and we found some amazing spots like the Ness Creek and Regina Folk Fest that we didn't even know was that huge. So I mean, it was great.
I want to throw it over to the rookie, Brad.
Yeah.
Let's hear from Brad. I've never done an actual interview and talked to Brad before. What was it like jumping in to Volcanoless in Canada? Pretty established band here in Saskatoon.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
Yeah?
It was good. It was a big transition for me. I came from like the punk rock trio from Saskatoon as well called Tickle Trunk. So I was more of a crash and bang, heavier kind of, drummer like that. And then Mitch here brought me down to a level finally, I guess. And
You're playing out of 10 and he needs you at a 5. What put you ahead of the line? I'm guessing there was a ton of interest in being the new Volcanoless in Canada drummer. Anyone else can jump in. What were some qualities Brad had?
That was a big thing that shone out through everybody else, was just his commitment. He was willing to work very hard and be at every single practice an hour early and just show us he was really into it. And that was huge for us because it's a demanding schedule and we always have to be talking to each other. We always have to be together. We need people that are always going to be on the same page as us, so Brad fit into that perfectly, and personality too. I mean, he's an amazing guy. So hey, come on,
It's another love fest in Strip Down tonight. Anver, welcome back to Strip Down. You're back
in the mix.
Back in January, I think it was January or February. Jiminy was here on Strip Down.
Yeah,
and you decided to come back.
I'm happy to be back. It's a good scene here.
I remember when that episode ended, you just kind of looked at me and said, "Okay, when is Volcanoless coming on?" And I was like, "I don't know. We got concepts and live shows, and we'll do season 3."
Yeah.
And there's the strong silent type over there, Levy, who didn't even want a mic tonight, which I can't believe because usually you're pretty outspoken. Levy, say something about summer 2009, Volcanoless in Canada.
Really busy, lack of sleep. Feeling it right now. But we're all in the mix for sure. And it's pretty crazy because aside from a really busy performing schedule, we've been writing a lot. We've been bonding. We've been having sleepovers. And it's been keeping us really busy.
Nice. Well, we have lots to talk about tonight. Brand new album. We're going to talk about the Volcanoless in Canada Pirate Fridays connection that's been going on recently and some fall shows. But we need to get to another song before our first commercial break. What was the first track we heard?
First track was called House of Souls from that new CD.
Yes.
You bet.
The Way Forward.
The Way Forward,
And check this out. Here's something else new for season 3. Let's bring that graphic up. Here's another Bob Dyke special, or graphics guy. Where is the CD available right now?
In Saskatoon, it's available at CD Plus's, Momentum, and 9 Times stores.
How about on iTunes
And
as well?
it's available, as you can see for yourself, on iTunes.
You can also get it at Mainstage Clothing in Lawson Heights Mall.
Yeah.
You just played Mainstage Clothing like a week ago.
Yeah. Shaw was there. to
Shaw
capture the
was
moment,
there.
Yeah.
Shaw follows you guys around.
It's a conspiracy.
We
I think.
practically own Volcanoless in Canada and Pirate
They got
Fridays.
shares in the company.
It's like a tri-bond. Okay, next song.
It's called Help. It's actually unreleased, so we're pleased to be debuting it here for Shaw TV.
Take it away, you guys.
Right on.
into your psychic breathing. When all around, no, are you here for me? Are you here? I need help now. 15 rattlesnakes in my head. One for all the thoughts. Oh, you dread, no tears, my dear. When I thought that I'd know I'm caring, when I'm hearing, step into your psychic breathing. When I thought that I'd know, oh, you hear, no tears, and oh, you hear, I need help. Someone I need help, not the kind that cares for you. It may be true, it may be true, baby, let me through. I want it. Help, my lost soul. No tears till I'm free. Thoughts around, no, are you here, my dear? Oh, near. When thoughts around, no, I'm caring. When you're stealing, step into your psychic breathing. All around, no, are you here, my dear? Are you here? I need help. Someone help. I need help. Not the kind that cares for you. Let me through. You made me through. Better let me through. I wanted help.
You are watching Strip Down, Volcanoless in Canada in the Shaw TV studios tonight. I'm alongside co-host Adan Lamousse. We have to take our first commercial break, but really quick, that last song, Unreleased. What was it called again?
It was called Help, as in the Beatles.
Nice. And what was it about?
Getting out of here, needing some help to take this thing to the next level.
Fantastic. Well, we'll talk about the new album. We'll talk about the old album. We'll talk about Volcanoless in Canada. We'll talk about Pirate Fridays. We got lots more coming up right after the first commercial break. Stick around. Lots more Strip Down.
Woo!
Stick around, we got more Strip Down right after this.
Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com. Ultimo Euromoda Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640.
Only Health Check has the Heart and Stroke Foundation's dietitians behind it. Check for Health Check, helping you make healthy choices.
Do you know how many people get their water from underground? Water can come from the surface or underground. Groundwater is found in the layers of soil and rock beneath our feet in saturated areas called aquifers. This water source is collected in wells and supplies about half of North America's drinking water. The problem is, the quality and safety of this underground water is directly affected by what we do on the land above it. What can you do to keep your drinking water safe? Groundwater starts on the surface, so whatever you put on your lawn that the plants don't use can seep into the groundwater. This includes excess chemicals and fertilizers, and even oil spills, so be sure to dispose of them properly. It It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think? For more information on how you can be more water aware, visit waterunderfire.ca.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca. You are watching Stripped Down Season 3, kicking off tonight. Volcanoless in Canada. Joining us in the Shaw TV studios tonight, Dan Lamousse as the co-host. Dan, you having fun tonight?
Yeah, man, it's just starting.
You just can't get off camera. You're so used to being behind the camera. Episode 50, you were out here. You're back tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on for the Jiminy episode too.
You were?
I was.
This is like some weird pack going on with you and Enver.
Yeah.
So what is it about Volcanoless in Canada that makes you such a fan?
Man, it's just everything. Like, everything just sounds good. I remember back when I was a kid, I was like 13 or 14.
That was so long ago.
Yeah. I know, right? I was 13 or 14. Levy used to work at a mobile skate park that came around to a park by my house. And I started skateboarding, and so this guy was helping me out. And one day he comes up to me with this piece of paper, and he's like, "Hey, you know what MySpace is?" And I was like, "Nope." And he's like, "You should check out this band." It was Chimpanzee to Chimpanzee. And then eventually, as I moved on, he was like, as I grew up, I checked out Lynx, and one was Volcanoless, and I checked it out, and I was like, yeah, man, this is rad. And then my dad knows Enver's dad.
How about that?
How about that?
You know what? We're like family.
I know, if you think about it.
Actually, someone
in the
mistook you
studio.
for my bro once.
Really?
Yeah. Like, Enver, your brother's outside. And I was like, well, that's a dad.
Do you want to hear my chimpanzee to chimpanzee story?
Yes.
I met Jane Goodall and I got her to sign a bunch
Yes.
of chimpanzee to chimpanzee merchandise, and then the band broke up 2 days later.
I have pictures to prove
That
it.
was the highlight. It was the apex of our.
That was it.
The climax, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Volcanoless in Canada. Let's look back really quick. The first time I ever heard you guys was right before Juno Fest. All of a sudden, you were everywhere. You were like in the Star Phoenix, you were in magazines. Everyone in Saskatoon was suddenly talking about Volcanoless in Canada. When did you guys get going? Like, how long had you been at it before all of a sudden that media attention?
Yeah, it's been a long trek, to be honest. We're looking back, and it's pretty much near 5 years since we kind of conceptualized, or at least the beginning initial, like the guitars kind of getting together. Initially, it was just me starting off, playing with music with my best friend, finding another guy who, could just make the sound a little something unique, wanted to mix it up, and we did that for about a year. Got a full band in on it because we wanted to kind of progress the sound, make it fatter, make it more huge, dance to it, that kind of thing, party to it. And then, yeah, things started happening here. It kind of went from a city level with friends and stuff here, released the first CD, and it got some attention here by going to playing that Juno Awards, playing the Western Canadian Music Awards, and being able to tour nationally then, being able to go to Vancouver all the way to Montreal a couple times. It was awesome, and even from there, taking it across seas to London, England for a month there, we did some touring out there. So it just kind of went from like a local level to like a national level to an international level, and we've been riding it for about 3 years now, this last CD, so it's about time for a new one.
When was the exact moment as a band you guys were like, holy cow, we got something here? Because you guys have all been in various other bands, and when was it like, okay, this is Volcanoless, we got to run with this?
We had an amazing night at the Western Canadian Music Awards. Sorry if I'm taking the questions too much here. We had an amazing night. The Western Canadian Music Awards were in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, of all places, about 2 years ago. And the Canadian government hooked up a really amazing opportunity for the bands playing, in that they were flying about 60 international delegates, writers, agents, labels from UK, France, Spain, all over the world. And they were there, and we were able to impress them. We had an amazing show. They had this dance floor that lit up when you touched it, like in the movies, Homer Simpson style.
Like Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, absolutely. It was amazing. And yeah, just blew a bunch of people away. We got off stage, and the first person to come up to us and rush us was who would end up being our UK agent, taking us over there for 2 months. And he said, "You guys are effing brilliant."
Perfect segue into the next song.
Absolutely.
Show us a brilliant song. What's up next?
It is, because up next we're going to play a tune that we wrote in London. It's called London in Love.
Everything segues here on Stripped Down.
Shaw TV,
Take it away.
meant to be. Right on, guys. Let's do it.
muddy road. Bring your receiver nearer, dear. Oh, far from home. I'm calling back to you. Open up my eyelids and way down for long. So feel London in love, and I feel 'cause from a million miles up back when I'm far from home. Calling way back long ago to past relations and pleading near. Oh, finding no. I'm calling back to you. I've opened up my eyelids way down for long. Into the night. So sick of fighting myself. Into the night. And I feel London in love. Feel tears of a million miles or more. And I feel London in love. Oh. Now I'm finding myself to the night, denying more sleep and feel taste and sight. Soon you'll be wiping your face at night in Canada. Oh, Canada. Soon you're spending your Friday nights on Broadway. And I feel tears of a million miles. And I
You're watching Strip Down Volcanoless in Canada, helping us kick off the third season tonight. You want to go back and talk a little bit more about Juno Fest? It's kind of where I met you guys, and that was kind of what made me think about doing this show. In like 3 days, I saw so much local musical talent. I was like, we're not doing enough here on Shaw to help promote this, and that's how Strip Down came to be. The night I saw you guys, you were playing at Louis. It was like Autopilot, you guys, NLX, and then David Usher. So you shared the stage with David Usher.
The legend, yeah.
There's all sorts of pictures and videos from everybody backstage. One of the best nights of my life, to be perfectly honest. That was such a cool night. Memories from back then?
Oh, man. I remember you being there, that's for sure. I remember some scandalous photos, including some Shaw. representatives there.
I don't think that's
no,
true.
I don't think so. No, not in Shaw here.
I remember you giving a Shaw promo, like, you're watching Shaw TV with me, Mitch. And my boss at the time was like, no, that's not. I was like, you wanted celebrity tags. There's one, it's Mitch.
It was Mitch, yeah.
There was...
I thought you'd trap me somewhere and made me do one too, I think.
Yeah, I like to trap the musicians. What was it like just hanging out backstage after with like David Usher and his drummer?
How about Enver at the EMI party that ended the whole entire Junos there partying with Nelly Furtado?
Yeah.
That's true?
It was hype, man.
Yeah.
Nelly's a rad chick.
Remember NLX, the girl on the piano that played In Between You and David Usher? She is actually going to be on Stripped Down in October. We kept in touch.
Holla.
No way.
She's coming back from New York. She's, supported Matthew Good and David Usher. She's coming back. She's doing Stripped Down in October. I'm pretty psyched for that episode.
Once you get a bit of Saskatchewan, you come back.
Well, I might have to get a giant, like, American flag or something to hang up for her. I think she's from Ontario or something originally, but look for that. We're really forward-thinking this season at Stripped Down. If you visit myspace.com/strippeddownsask, we've posted the upcoming 3 months of who's going to be on the show. That's the first time ever. People are going to fall over.
Oh, wow, who did that?
Actually.
Who took initiative?
It's this guy right here.
Oh.
Yeah, I changed the password so the public couldn't get on there. And
yeah.
It was fun for a while there. It was like, really, the Beatles are going to be on next week? Good stuff. Anyways, last song we heard.
London in Love, yeah, something very special for us. We wrote it in London, England, when we were there touring for a month. We were locked literally in a hostel that was quarter of the size of this room, 5 of us bunking on bunk beds for a month, which is a unique, interesting opportunity, and it was fun, honestly, to bro down and to bond like that. You couldn't have asked for an experience different that would have been any better. We had some amazing bands playing there, performing that we could go and see every single night. Every night was filled with live music. If we weren't playing, we were checking out other bands, getting influence, getting experience. Came back with a whole lot of ideas and a whole lot of just inspiration to create. And a lot of what you hear on the new album there, The Way Forward, is kind of fruits of that loin, coming back and experiencing a different part of the world at a special time in our lives and experiencing it together.
We'll talk more about The Way Forward. We have to get to another song before our next commercial break. So what's up next? Something from the new album again?
So Levy's song.
Going old school?
All right. This,
surprise.
I suppose this is my favorite cut off the new record. It's called Just Tell 'Em You're All Right, Lost and Hauled Through, and the recording actually features my pop's old Hofner bass guitar, the same guitar that Paul McCartney rocked for so many years with the Beatles and still does. Amazingly performed by Enver. So if you pick up the album, you'll get to hear Mo's bass, and this is it.
So what makes this your song?
That's too deep of a question to address right now, I think.
Sorry, I do that sometimes.
It is the favorite one of his from the album, for sure, and he's always expressed that from the very beginning. It was a song that just about wasn't going to make the cut, and it was just pushed through.
I made sure it had to come through.
It was worthwhile. It's a nice little poppy Beatlesque jam, yeah.
Take it away.
Right on.
watching the first episode of the 3rd season of Stripped Down with Volcanoless in Canada.
Oh, that was emotionally draining.
And Dan, can you believe we've done, this is episode 52. Isn't that crazy? You think
every... told me it was episode 300.
Yeah, it's the only way we could get you back on. Yeah. We're like, there's going to be a balloon drop, big 300s everywhere.
Tricentennial? God.
It was pretty big.
Not bad.
Yeah, I can't believe you believed us when we said we did like 247 episodes in one night.
I know, I thought you guys were working hard.
Don't ever believe that. Okay, we have to take our next commercial break, but stick around. We got lots more Volcanoless in Canada, lots more Adan Lamousse coming up right after this.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca.
Tune in to Remote Control Cinema every Wednesday and Friday as host Simon Hyatt reviews the newest movies to hit Shaw on demand. Plus classics you may have missed the first time. Remote Control Cinema, only on Shaw.
Team, you have eyes on subject. You get the tongs, son.
Canadian television, we're on your screen.
Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com.
The leatherback sea turtle is the largest reptile in the world. Up to 2 meters long and weighing as much as 550 kilos, this turtle roams many of the world's oceans in search of its favorite food, jellyfish. But this hulking giant may be fighting a losing battle against poaching, fishing gear, and garbage. To learn more about the leatherback and discover how you can help protect Canada's wildlife, visit hww.ca.
Passing gas can be deadly.
Whoa. Oh, something's funky.
Passing gas releases a plume of toxic vapors.
Oh, honey, not in the car.
Like ammonia and hydrogen cyanide.
Oh.
And lethal poisons that can linger even when windows are open. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas, take it outside.
You are watching Stripped Down, Volcanoless in Canada in the Shaw TV studios tonight, alongside my wonderful co-host Adan Lamousse. And here we go. Let's get a shot of the man of 1,006 holes. Yeah. There he is. Colton Wall! Back for another season. Wave to the good people, Colton. Colton doesn't have a microphone tonight because we ran out of microphone pots because there's so many members of Volcanoless in Canada. But we were talking before about, by the way, Colton Wall. If there's one word that describes him today, that's dapper. He's dapper. The way he's dressed, dapper tonight.
He's a dapper dude.
We were talking about how small of a community Saskatoon really is. There's all sorts of connections between you guys and Adan and us. I think Brad might be my brother. Colton Wall is your favorite audio guy, right? You guys pay to bring Colton Wall along to shows.
We do.
And now we're all together in one room.
We might have to steal him from you for a week or so, though.
I heard you guys were trying to take him on tour, and I don't know if I'm really down with that.
Oh, yeah.
Stripped Down comes to a grinding halt.
We'll take Stripped Down on tour.
Oh, yeah. NLX is going to come all the way from New York and cry onto her piano. There'll be no one to do sound. We'll be like, sorry, honey.
I thought we were doing this gig in New York.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about the way forward. Brand new album. How does it differ from the last one?
It's bigger.
It's physically bigger? You have to get a special CD player to play it. You're really revolutionary.
The music is a lot bigger. It's heavier. There's more layers. It's faster. It's more aggressive, and it's sexier.
I was gonna say it's a little more like track one. Mitch is getting a little angry.
Oh yeah, there's some angst buried under there.
Where did the angst come from?
I don't know. Being in this industry, this business.
The first album was all love and happiness and made me feel good.
Was it love and happiness though?
First album, we were 17, 18-year-olds. First year university life was good.
Yeah.
Green grass, beautiful women. All life ahead of us. Now it's 5 years down the road of the treacherous music industry where, finding ourselves for sure.
The CD is available. You've had kind of a few minor CD release parties. You're having a big one now.
Yes.
You've had like tester CD release parties, gearing up for the big
we
thing.
Just couldn't hold it like to ourselves. We got the CDs about a month ago, and the idea was to hold it until university came and the kids came back from school, and you know, have a big party with everybody involved. But yeah, we did a couple of stints there with our Part Fridays crew, and yeah, we just couldn't say no to the hungry people that just needed to copy that CD. They were literally burning in our hands, so we kind of surprised people early a little bit.
So when's the official, the like CD release party number 3?
It's a big party. It's Saturday night, September 12th.
Okay.
And we got a couple of our friends there, don't we, Enver, coming down and join us?
Library Voices and J Palm and the Rebellion be gracing the stage as well, opening the show.
I'm a big fan of Library Voices. I've thought about having them on Strip Down before, but there's like 22 members.
I was just thinking, you probably wouldn't be able to fit them in the studio.
No, probably not. Be excited for that night?
Absolutely. It's at Louis Pub on University, Saskatoon, and it's going to be a good night for sure.
You guys always fan favorites at Louis Pub. What's
Yeah.
your favorite venue to play? I don't want to throw you guys on the spot, but I mean,
we like doing the tour, to be honest.
They're all good in their own sort of way.
Absolutely, but all unique. Like even coming down here, or what you caught us there at the Main Stage Clothing there, there's all these unique opportunities in Saskatoon, and people like yourself, and like, I mean, tons of people we can name that have helped us, that have a venue to play, or that have an opportunity. Hey, come play down by the river here on a Saturday afternoon. It was Efren from Star Lab. We did that last week too, and I mean, just these opportunities to play music to different people, and that's what we're all about right now, is just trying to get it out.
We will talk a little bit more about the disc. We'll talk to Dan after the next song. What's going on?
Nice.
What's up next?
We're going to do an old one for you, a Shaw favorite. This is Drown with the Rest of Them.
Yes.
Yeah, right on.
Take it away.
Start breaking up, start making your greed mine. It's coming, I see.
You're watching Strip Down, kicking off season 3 with Volcanoless in Canada. Jesse Gordon earning his pay again tonight. Up on the ladders, getting the good shots. The camera crew in here has been phenomenal. No rust whatsoever from taking a few weeks off. I thank you guys for that. The show's looking fantastic tonight. How are you guys feeling?
Right on. I got my cool guy glasses on.
I saw that.
It's that part of the segment.
I got some too, man.
Everybody put them on.
Right on.
Oh, where's mine?
Can I wear my capo?
I believe
Let's wear my capo.
Oh,
Oh,
Colton's
nice
hooking
catch.
everybody up.
Hey, man.
He's got like 100 pairs in that flannel shirt. Okay, you guys. Let's talk about Pirate Fridays for a second. We've had his feedback on you guys. What's it like playing alongside Pirate Fridays? What do you see in Pirate Fridays?
Sweet. Well, we used to see a whole bunch of kids jumping up and down in the front rows, and now we're hanging out with them backstage, and we're sharing guitar licks, and we're jamming together. It's sweet. Yeah, it's been a blast. We shared 2 shows with each other this summer, something we've wanted to do for a long time. Like I mentioned, I just kind of befriended these guys at Evan Hardy High School, their last year's high school last year. And it's been awesome playing with them. We were noticing definitely how they've just tightening things up from show to show. I gave it down the comment yesterday that a couple of those songs seemed a little bit too good to be Pirate Fridays too.
I don't know.
It's just proven that Pirate Fridays might be getting a little bit too good for their own good.
They're covers.
Yeah, it must be.
What advice would you have for Pirate Fridays?
Keep that
Keep
fun.
on it.
Yeah, work hard.
They're very similar to us in that
emails.
we both bring a positive attitude to our audiences and our songs and our songwriting. I feel I see it in their stage presence, and I kind of feel that's what we're all about as well. So, I mean, there's something about that kind of connects to the audience, making them feel good, making us feel good. The whole atmosphere is just feeling good, and there's something about that that's really special with music.
You're missing a few female members compared to Pirate Fridays. But anyways, okay, we are burning through time, so let's just jump into the next song. Is there anything you want to finish up talking about the new album? We kind of, I think, closed the door on that. People are loving it, though.
Absolutely. We got some really great response on it. It was, I mean, it was recorded here in Saskatoon, mixed in New York, mastered in Seattle, so it did that huge big triangle, raise a level of professionalism, and we're taking it to New York to expose it to the world, yeah.
And again, the Way Forward CD release party, the 12th.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're burning through time. Let's get to one more song before the last commercial break.
This one's a kind of a spicy jam. I bring
All right.
the tambourine for this.
That's what the
salsa
tambourine signals.
Absolutely.
It's called
Mexican Circus.
We're out unleashed on the streets with bees in our sleeves, spit on the ground. Fun and I some punks make you feel like one of us around us when no one's around. 'Cause I don't get knocked down. See, sucker, please, I bring it deep. You're at the ground. Oh, right, stop. Manage you when you take advantage. You'll manage yourself. 'Cause I've won every fight for years. And yeah, 1 pot brandy and 2 port whiskey spinning around. I'm not gonna go down your mountain full of blow with no boys. It's out on the town. Hey fellas, you'll never know where we will go. And I don't get knocked down. Sucker, please, I
goodness! Volcanoless in Canada.
We have arrived.
Kicking off.
We finally arrived.
The third season of Strip Down. We have to take our last commercial break. We wrap things up with Volcanoless in Canada and officially kick off the third season once and for all right after this, you guys. Woo! Good job.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. More Strip Down after this.
Ultimo Euromoda men's clothing store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640. Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca.
Ladies and gentlemen, Volcanoless in Canada.
Volcanoless in Canada in the Shaw TV studios. Once again, we are kicking off the third season of Stripped Down. Curtis Anderson alongside co-host Adan Lamousse. Adan, did you have a lot of fun tonight?
Tons.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this right off the bat. I totally forgot. Once we make the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Home Edition, the Home Shaw Edition, the $1 million question is going to be, which band performed a 25-minute New Year's Eve set for the viewers of Shaw TV? They aired once.
Brings that up.
On December 31st, 2007 from 11:40 to midnight. Who was that band?
We had a wicked New Year's party here on December 17th, if I'm correct.
And it's funny, yeah, but then we aired it later. You're not supposed to say that. We were here live.
Yeah.
We were here live 20 minutes before the New Year.
All the balloons and the...
That was a huge night because I wanted to do a music show in here, and I was told that you probably wouldn't be possible to do a music show in here. So they used reverse psychology. That's the way you motivate like a 5-year-old. So of course I bought it, and I was like, I'll show you. I'm going to make a music show. And Stripped Down was born. So you guys,
Fantastic.
The very first night, we brought a band in here and played, and yeah, that kind of launched it.
Fantastic.
Two months later. And then I remember when you applied. You were so cute. You came up to the front. It's Curtis Anderson there. You were with Tessa and Tyson.
Oh, you
had your little demo reels.
And a resume.
And a resume. Yeah.
What was on these demo reels?
Oh, these guys are from a crack media course.
Oh, nice.
It was good stuff. It was pretty high-end stuff. And I was like, there it is. Stripped Down was born. The rest is history. 52 weeks later, here we are, Volcanoless in Canada.
Season 3.
That was about 10 segues in a row there. Brand new album, The Way Forward, CD release party, the 12th, out on campus.
Yeah, you bet. Lou's Pub.
Everyone should come check it out. Everyone of age.
Yes.
Should come check it out.
Exactly.
Gonna be a good time.
It will be. We're excited to play, and always a great time to be back in Saskatoon playing for the fans, for sure.
All right, MySpace. How can people get a hold of you? How can people track your progress?
www.volcanolessincanada.com or else myspace.com/volcanolessincanada. Both were just recently redone. We're pretty pumped to have the new sites there, and yeah, check us out for sure.
If you can't wait to see Volcanoless on the 12th, the night before on the 11th, September 11th, you guys play out at the Adobe Inn. Yeah. Good times. Never a dull moment at the Adobe Inn. We're out of time. We got to get one last song in right before I go to the prompter. Enver, if you ever do a solo project, can Dan come and host? Because it's like this weird thing. Every time you're on the show, he's co-hosting. It's a go?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have like a total just bass episode. No vocals, just 1 hour. Enver bass. We'll hook that up. 2010. Okay, thanks to tonight's crew and of course our sponsors, Mother's Music, Escape Sports, and Ultimo Euromoda. For all things Stripped Down, hit shawtv.com or go to myspace.com, Stripped Down Sask for details on Stripped Down's fall schedule. That's right, we're finally going to post the list of artists appearing on the show over the next few months. That being said, see you next week, and for the last time tonight, on behalf of Adan, Volcanoless in Canada. Thank you, you guys.
Right on. Thanks for having us.
forget about telling them. Don't forget about getting your story straight.
His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best.
Coming up this week, it's a huge week for Strip Down. We officially kick off Season 3. First, we go to a tattoo shop live with Quadrant Con. I'll get the logo tattooed on my leg. Then we head back to the studio and we kick off the 3rd season with Volcanoless in Canada.